Today, October 26, 2025, Hurricane Melissa, a storm of historic proportions, is churning in the Caribbean Sea. Meteorologists and weather experts have been tracking its every move, watching as it grows in both size and intensity. The world is now focused on this powerful system, which threatens millions across the region. In a stunning display of atmospheric energy, Melissa transformed from a tropical storm into a borderline Category 5 hurricane in just 24 hours. This kind of explosive intensification is rare, and it has left scientists both alarmed and fascinated. This rapid growth is a terrifying display of nature's power, giving coastal communities little time to prepare. Residents have scrambled to secure their homes, gather supplies, and make last-minute evacuation plans, all while uncertainty looms over where the storm will strike hardest. The storm is a stark reminder of the increasing volatility of our climate. Scientists warn that warmer ocean temperatures are fueling stronger, more unpredictable hurricanes, making events like Melissa more common and more dangerous. Hurricane Melissa is currently located about 125 miles south of Kingston, Jamaica, moving slowly westward. Its path is being closely monitored, as even a slight shift could mean disaster for different communities. This slow movement is one of its most dangerous characteristics, unleashing destructive forces on the same area for a prolonged period. Torrential rains, relentless winds, and the threat of catastrophic flooding are all heightened by the storm's sluggish pace. For the islands in its path, this is a worst-case scenario. Families are seeking shelter, businesses have closed, and entire communities are bracing for impact, hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. The National Hurricane Center has issued dire warnings, using terms like catastrophic and life-threatening. Emergency broadcasts urge everyone to take the storm seriously and follow official instructions without delay. Jamaica faces a direct hit from a storm stronger than any it has ever endured. The memories of past hurricanes linger, but Melissa's power threatens to surpass them all, putting lives and livelihoods at risk. The government has issued mandatory evacuation orders for low-lying and coastal areas. Authorities are working around the clock to move people to safety, but the sheer scale of the storm makes this a daunting task. Already, its outer bands have caused significant problems in the region. Heavy rains have triggered flash floods, and strong winds have downed power lines and trees, disrupting daily life even before the main storm arrives. Reports confirm fatalities in Haiti and the Dominican Republic even before the storm's core makes landfall. Emergency responders are stretched thin, racing to help those in need as conditions worsen by the hour. The story of this hurricane is just beginning to unfold. With each passing hour, new challenges emerge, and the true scale of the disaster remains uncertain. It is a story of immense power, profound vulnerability, and the urgent need for preparedness. As Hurricane Melissa approaches, the world watches and waits, hoping that communities will weather the storm and emerge stronger on the other side. Jamaica is now in the crosshairs of a historic weather event, one that meteorologists are calling truly unprecedented for the island nation. The entire country is bracing for impact as the threat grows more imminent with each passing hour. The skies have darkened, and the ocean churns with a restless energy, signaling the arrival of something far more powerful than most Jamaicans have ever witnessed. A hurricane warning is in effect for the entire country, with emergency alerts flashing across screens, and officials urging everyone to take the threat seriously. Hurricane Melissa is expected to strike late on Monday or early Tuesday, packing winds that could reach Category 4 or even Category 5 strength, levels rarely seen in this region. This is a level of intensity Jamaica has never experienced in living memory, and the sense of anxiety is palpable in every community. Only 4 Category 4 or higher hurricanes have ever been recorded near the island, and just one has made direct landfall. The scars from those storms still linger in the minds of many. The Prime Minister of Jamaica has addressed the nation stating, "We are facing a national crisis." His words echo the gravity of the situation, as the government mobilizes every available resource. Shelters have been opened across the island, and the Jamaica Defense Force is working tirelessly to assist with evacuations, ensuring the most vulnerable are brought to safety. The slow speed of the storm offers a small but critical window for last-minute preparations. Residents are boarding up windows, securing homes, and rushing to gather essential supplies. Many remember the devastation of Hurricane Gilbert, which caused widespread destruction and left a lasting mark on the island's history. The fear now is that Hurricane Melissa could be far worse, with the potential to surpass even the most destructive storms of the past. Families are rushing to gather supplies, tape windows, and secure rooftops, doing everything they can to protect their loved ones and their homes. In these tense hours, many are turning to prayer, seeking comfort and strength as they face the unknown. But even as they pray for the best, they are preparing for the worst, reinforcing homes and readying shelters for the storm's impact. Tonight, the fate of an entire nation hangs in the balance, as Jamaica stands united in the face of an unprecedented threat. Hurricane Melissa is a trifecta of meteorological threats: extreme winds, catastrophic rainfall, and a life-threatening storm surge. Sustained winds are expected to be between 100 and 150 miles per hour. These winds can destroy homes, uproot trees, and turn objects into deadly missiles. Wind gusts could reach up to 200 miles per hour. The prolonged duration of these winds will test the structural integrity of every building. Melissa will dump an astonishing amount of water on Jamaica, with forecasts calling for 30 to 50 inches of rain. This will trigger catastrophic flash flooding and landslides. The National Hurricane Center warns of a life-threatening storm surge along the southern coast. Melissa's powerful winds will push a massive wall of seawater onto the land. This surge could reach heights of 15 to 20 feet or more. Anyone in a designated storm surge zone who is not evacuated is in mortal danger. To understand the threat posed by Hurricane Melissa, one must look at Jamaica's history with hurricanes. Names like Charlie, Allen, Gilbert, and Ivan are etched into memory. However, Melissa is in a class of its own, threatening to set a new standard. Hurricane Gilbert in 1988 is often cited as the benchmark for disaster in Jamaica, yet Melissa is forecast to be much stronger at landfall. What sets Melissa apart is its potential intensity, unusual track, and historic rainfall. No Category 5 hurricane has ever made landfall in Jamaica. Melissa's approach from the south is unusual, impacting a densely populated coastline. The forecast of 30 to 50 inches of rain is unprecedented. This amount of water on a mountainous island is a recipe for disaster. The combination of intensity, track, and rainfall makes Hurricane Melissa a uniquely dangerous threat. The devastation from Hurricane Melissa will not end with Jamaica. After crossing Jamaica, Melissa is forecast to make landfall in eastern Cuba. It is expected to strike as a dangerous Category 3 or 4 hurricane. The provinces of Santiago de Cuba and Guantanamo are on high alert. Cuba's civil defense system is preparing for a major impact. The threat of high winds, storm surge, and torrential rain is real. After Cuba, Melissa is expected to pass through the eastern Bahamas. It will likely be a weaker storm, but the Bahamas are vulnerable to storm surge and flooding. Residents are urged to complete preparations. The long-range forecast for Melissa is uncertain, with potential tracks towards Bermuda. For now, the immediate danger is for Jamaica and Cuba. The journey of this storm is far from over, remaining a major threat in the Atlantic basin. While Jamaica and Cuba lie in the direct path of Hurricane Melissa, its immense size is already felt across the Caribbean. Hispaniola, shared by Haiti and the Dominican Republic, has been lashed by the storm's outer bands. Tropical storm warnings are in effect for Haiti, with a hurricane watch issued. The situation in Haiti is dire, with reports of fatalities due to flooding and landslides. Emergency services are overwhelmed, and many communities are isolated. In the Dominican Republic, heavy rain has led to widespread flooding. The early impacts on Hispaniola serve as a warning of the storm's vast reach. The tragedy highlights the shared vulnerability in the Caribbean. The early death toll is a reminder that preparedness must extend across the region. As the focus shifts to Jamaica, it is crucial not to forget the suffering in Hispaniola. As the Caribbean braces for Hurricane Melissa, a separate weather system is creating problems in the U.S. Gulf Coast. A line of strong thunderstorms is sweeping across the region. The primary threat is damaging straight-line winds. The Storm Prediction Center has outlined a risk area from New Orleans to Panama City. Residents are advised to stay weather-aware. There is also a risk for isolated tornadoes, particularly along the immediate coast. The greatest threat is expected this afternoon and early evening. It is crucial for anyone in the path to have a way to receive weather warnings. This severe weather outbreak serves as a reminder of the dynamic nature of the atmosphere. While all eyes are on Hurricane Melissa, residents along the U.S. Gulf Coast face a more immediate threat. Hurricane Melissa's influence will extend into the weather patterns of the United States. Its powerful circulation will drag a blast of cold Canadian air south. This will lead to a dramatic drop in temperatures across the central and southern U.S. The cold blast is set to arrive just in time for Halloween. It will likely result in one of the coldest Halloweens in recent memory. By Wednesday, morning low temperatures are expected to dip into the 30s across the Texas Panhandle. By Thursday, the cold air will have pushed deeper into the south. This Melissa effect shows how a hurricane can alter atmospheric flow across a continent. While the Caribbean deals with the hurricane, the U.S. will experience its influence in a different way. As Hurricane Melissa bears down on Jamaica, the time for action is now. The skies are darkening, winds are rising, and the threat is no longer distant, it's at our doorstep. In moments like these, every second counts, and every decision can make a difference. For those in the direct path, heeding local warnings is a matter of life and death. Emergency officials are working tirelessly to keep everyone informed, but it's up to each of us to listen and act quickly. If you are in an evacuation zone, you must leave. Do not wait until the last minute. Roads may become impassable, and rescue may not be possible once the storm hits. The threat from storm surge and flooding is immense. Water can rise quickly, sweeping away everything in its path, and even strong buildings may not withstand the force. Go to a designated shelter or the home of friends or family on higher ground. Make sure you know your route and leave before conditions worsen. For those sheltering in place, preparations must be rushed to completion. Secure loose objects, reinforce doors and windows, and move valuables to higher ground if possible. Secure your home and have an emergency kit ready. Include enough food, water, medications, and supplies to last at least several days, as help may not arrive immediately. Power outages are a certainty and could last for weeks. Charge your devices, stock up on batteries, and prepare for long periods without electricity or running water. Communication will be critical. Let family and friends know your plan. Share your location and check in regularly, so loved ones know you are safe. Stay informed by listening to local radio broadcasts. Reliable information can save lives, so keep a battery-powered radio close at hand. Do not be tempted to go outside to see the storm. Flying debris and sudden gusts can be deadly, even for the briefest moment. To the world watching, our thoughts and prayers are with those affected. The eyes of the world are on Jamaica, and support is pouring in from every corner. This is a moment for solidarity and support. Neighbors helping neighbors, strangers offering a hand, these acts of kindness will help us endure. The focus must be on preservation of life. Material things can be replaced, but every life is precious and irreplaceable. To everyone in the path of Melissa, please stay safe. Your courage and resilience will carry you through the storm. Be vigilant and take care of one another. Check on your neighbors, especially the elderly and vulnerable, and share resources whenever possible. Preparedness and community are the best defenses against this historic storm. Together we can weather even the fiercest hurricane and emerge stronger on the other side.